Welcome back to Learn with Sam and Ash. I'm Sam.
And I'm Ash.
And in this video, I believe, Ash, we have something about IELTS speaking again.
Yeah. So we had posted a video recently and people loved the way it was. Some of the students actually found the same questions used in the real IELTS exam. So we thought of creating another video for IELTS Speaking Test with the most difficult questions.
Right. Same thing, I think this time as well, we have the same app that we were talking about, which can help you in enhancing your speaking. So not just this video, we have another app called Cambly, which can help you not just for IELTS, for everything, for English, for business English, everything. It can help you because of one of the biggest features that only this app has, which is one-to-one.
You caught me off guard there, but I remember. So it's one of the only app in India where you can actually find one-to-one training sessions from tutors who are from native countries like UK, US and Canada, which is amazing.
Right.
As usual.
And the number of courses we have and the types of courses we have is vast as well.
Yes. So they have courses from business English, they have courses for IELTS, they have courses for personality development, and you actually find trainers there who will help you to enhance your weaknesses without any kind of judgment, which is very important.
And the support is really good as well from the tutors. They have good support and good help they provide you.
So guys, if you're wondering that are we doing a lot of promotions for Cambly, so in a way we are, but we just don't promote anyone. We promote somebody who can actually be really efficient for our students, and you will really find this application useful. So
exactly,
and you can watch a quick demo for them, and also you can start your sessions. You can book.
And we did click one of the trainers, and we have some seconds or let's say a minute of talk with one of the trainers in the end, and you can see that after our speaking test.
There's a coupon code on your screen which you can actually use to gain 50 minutes trial sessions on Cambly application.
Right.
And you can actually pick any trainer that you want to use and have a 15 minutes trial session there. And also please remember that this offer is valid only for 1 month. You have to use our coupon code and you can get that free session for 1 month only. So you have to do it as soon as possible. And that's all pretty much.
We can start the test soon.
Yes, we should. All right, guys. Let's get started with IELTS Speaking Test. Okay. This is part 1 of your speaking test.
All right.
What's your name? What can I call you?
My name is Sam, and you can call me Sam.
Sam, do you use computers?
Definitely a lot. I am an editor and I'm a video creator. And I also love video games, so you can see that everything has association with computers. I have to use it almost 10 hours a day.
Did you use computers when you were little?
I started using computer when I was in my 5th grade, I remember, or 6th grade. My uncle gifted me one. And whenever I used to be in school, I used to always think, when will I go home and play a game? When will I go home and I create something in the Paint software? It used to be at that time a fascinating thing to do.
Do people often use computers these days?
Yes, I think for everything, if you think about it, for accounting, for stocks, for art, for an artist, for a student, for a teacher, every other person, doesn't matter what they have connection with, they use computers these days. It has become a common thing to do.
Will people continue to use computers in the future?
Definitely. In fact, computers will be a part of our life in a way you won't even realize, such as we have watches nowadays. They have mini computers in them. We have phones which are becoming computers, and computers will be wearable, I think, in future. Not definitely near future, but definitely in the coming future.
Who's your favorite celebrity?
I honestly, I'm not a celebrity fan or watch people, but if you think about one person, I love Keanu Reeves. The way he is, the simplicity he has on his face, and the replies he has on his interviews, just makes me think that every celebrity should be like that person.
Do you like any foreign celebrities?
Yes, the same person come in that category, but recently I'm watching a TV series called Big Bang Theory, The Big Bang Theory, to be more precise. And there is someone called Howard in that character. I don't know his real name, but I like his acting, and it's really funny the way he acts, and he can do anything, emotional, comedy, or anything.
Okay. Would you want to be a celebrity in the future?
Not the same definition of celebrity that we think of an actor or actress. No, not really. I would definitely be known for my social work if I do any in future.
Do you think we should protect famous people's privacy?
Can you please repeat the question?
Do you think we should protect famous people's privacy?
First of all, privacy shouldn't be a question for everyone or anyone, I would say, because famous or not famous, it's just human right to keep something private. So I don't think it's about famous or not famous. Everyone's privacy should be kept private.
How do celebrities influence their fans in your country?
Well, for multiple things, they persuade them indirectly to buy things. People go watch their movies, they change their plans. People buy posters of celebrities, they keep wallpapers of celebrities. They listen songs because of them. In fact, they listen to them if they want to do something in their life. So a lot of influence in my country because of celebrity.
All right. This is the cue card for your part 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a
Thank
pen.
you.
You will get 1 minute to prepare an answer on this, and then you will speak for 2 minutes.
Sure.
You can start now. You can start your answer now.
All right. I would not keep myself in the category of a book reader. My friends and my wife is, but I'm not, I would say. I read very rarely, I would say 1 book in 6 months maximum. I read articles, but few months ago I read a book called Sapiens, and this same writer who did a great job in Sapiens also wrote a book called Homo Deus. So Sapiens is a book about past, how we evolved from nothing to a human and how our race survived. And Homo Deus, I read about just 1 or 2 pages and another preface and all, and I read that it's all about how and what will we become in the future. So I think I would like to read that book in the coming 6 months. Like I said, 6 months, 1 book. The reason I'm looking to read this is, like I said, this writer is impressive. The way he writes, he researches. He doesn't just write out of emotions. He thinks, he researches on that like a proper scientist. He's a PhD holder. Sorry. The reason I could not read it yet is because I'm scared of the future. I would say that past makes me think like, okay, it's already over. We just read about it. But future, because of recent times, I think we're gonna have trouble in our humanity or humankind. So it is making me think, what if I read something which I don't like? Secondly, I am a little bit busy with my career and my life right now, so I am not able to get the time as well. So time and mood both are the reasons for me to not read it properly. I think compared to other books, this book gonna be different, because other books are just talking about, the books I have read earlier, about a story, about a novel, or about, let's say, what has happened. But this book gonna talk about, based on research, based on speculation, based on trends, what can be the future. So could be a good book, I would say.
All right. Mm-hmm. Let's move on to part 3 now. The first question is, do people read more nowadays?
Yes, compared to the past, when I used to be in college and I was doing my graduation, I've never seen anyone actually buying extra books apart from school books or college books. They used to just read their books, even those books very rarely. So these days people are buying books. You can see on buying sites like Amazon and all. Books are getting a lot of trend in a way.
Do you read before going to the bed?
Not really. I am a person who watches, who listens, but not reads. So I wouldn't call myself a reader. But sometimes if it is I'm getting bored of watching something, it's like once a month I'll take a book and read it out loud, and it sometimes makes me sleepy, but not all the time.
In your opinion, how will ebooks affect paper books?
See, we have two categories, like we have ebooks and paper books, and same thing we have category in humans too, same as we have seen in books. The people who are fan of books, they will never jump to ebooks, and people who let's say are getting new in book reading, they will some jump here, some jump there, but I wouldn't call it a trouble for for normal traditional books, you can say, hard binded or anything. So ebooks will have their own fan and paper books have their own.
Okay. What is the difference between films and books?
I think films are fast-paced story and books are slow-paced, first thing. Second thing, in films, they visualize it for you. So imagination for us looking at the movie reduces. I mean, we see that and we see that, okay, this is what it is. But when you read a book, every person thinks differently. And when you read a book, you start thinking of the actor or the person or the whoever, or the actress who is doing the activity or the situation in our own way. We put ourselves there and we create a story. So this is the basic, I would say, the major difference.
Do you like reading the traditional literature of your country?
Yes, I did read some of the traditional literature. I did read some of the Vedas and some of the Upanishads, some of the chapters, but not, of course, I could not read them more because, like I said, I'm not a big reader. But I liked it. I mean, the kind of knowledge it had just was mesmerizing, and it was too much, I would say, for me to compress it and understand it.
Let's move on to the topic of traditional literature in your country.
Mm-hmm.
What is one example of traditional literature in your country?
Upanishads, definitely. So Upanishads are the books where you have stories, moreover. Other books have kind of knowledge. For example, Vedas have knowledge. Upanishads have a collection of stories from various books. So, and these stories teach you something. I like the way they have organized. They have total 4 books, right? And 4 of them are pretty, I would say, story-wise perfect.
All right. That's all for the test, Sam. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Ash.